Ready? Let's go again from the top, please.
A Shoggoth on the roof. Sound crazy? No? Certifiably insane? But here in our little village of Arkham, Massachusetts, you might say that each and every one of us has got a Shoggoth on the roof. Now, I'm not speaking metaphorically. It's not easy having a malevolent, shapeless monster hanging over your head. Now, you may ask yourself, how does it stay up there if it's so difficult? That I can answer in one word. Tentacles. Does that work for you?
When I first heard the idea, I was stunned. Who would try and... I've been a member of the Lovecraft community since the early 80s. And during that time, we've seen a lot of adaptations of Lovecraft in art and poetry, fiction, and of course films. I was in one years ago, but the very notion of this was really disturbing. It was Andrew who first brought it to light.
We had a member of the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society back in the mid-'80s named and he used to send us all kinds of contributions for the journal that we published at the time, Strange Eons. He sent us poetry, he sent us artwork, he sent us TV schedules, and one time he sent us this handwritten libretto of A Shoggoth on the Roof, a Lovecraftian musical. We presumed he had written it himself.
Later, canceled his membership. He wrote us a letter saying it was nothing personal, but his doctor said that he was no longer allowed to read our journal. It turned out he was institutionalized. We had no idea. In retrospect, I guess.
We had published some Christmas carols with Lovecraftian lyrics. In fact, he even contributed one called and we thought that these Shoggoth songs were like that.
Some of them really weren't that bad. They were catchy. Buy a key, fly me through space.
To life, I'll bring them. I'll bring all these dead things to life.
Miskatonic, Ivy League wannabe, Miskatonic. It all seemed like harmless fun at the time.
But it turned out to be a lot weirder than we thought. I collect pulp magazine covers, and 1 month, about a year ago, I was on eBay, and I did my usual search for Lovecraft and Cthulhu. And this guy was selling a videotape of Shoggoth on the Roof. I won the auction for $6.25.
Andrew brought the tape over here, and we watched it. It contains 16 minutes and 43 seconds. What can only be a rehearsal of a stage production of A Shoggoth on the Roof. Suddenly, this wasn't just the scribblings of some half-mad Lovecraft freak. This had been a real theater event.
I guess we were at Bob's Big Boy after Andrew's last Cthulhu Lives game, and one of them mentioned this Cthulhu musical. That Shoggoth thing was such a weird title, and I knew I had heard it before. When my office promotes Los Angeles theater, we keep a file of press releases that go way back. So one day we had a slow day, and I did some digging. And sure enough, I found something. Some weirdo didn't just write this thing, they actually tried to produce it.
We had to know who would actually attempt to stage a Lovecraftian musical.
And what happened when they did?
We found the owners of the theater.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember them. They were sweet, those kids.
No, Nikolai.
No, they had that really nice carousel.
No, you're thinking of the wrong people. These were the guys that wanted a slime pit at the bottom of the stage.
Oh, yes. I remember them. They were weird.
Yeah, I mean, their work was good, though. You know, I mean, they had these dancing monsters and stuff. Really far-out stuff. Very, very Grotowski-based, I think.
That show never opened.
Why not?
I don't think we ever knew.
Yeah, I don't think we wanted to know. You know, I mean, they packed up in the middle of the night about a week before they were supposed to open, and that was a good thing.
Yeah, it was left a hell of a mess, though.
Yeah, there's sticky stuff everywhere, remember?
Oh.
And the smell. Remember? Oh, it went on for days.
No, don't.
Days.
Meters not the same. Tentacles, tradition.
But the way the music is written, it doesn't matter. The last syllable is the long one anyway.
Yeah, but it still doesn't work. Tentacles.
I was thinking maybe we could put the emphasis on all the syllables at the same level. You know, like tentacles, like a spondee.
A spondee?
Yeah.
Spondees have only 2 beats. We should go back to Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
The press release listed someone called S.L. Gordon as the producer. We took a chance.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
It says S.L. Gordon, doesn't it?
Well, yes, but my middle initial is not L, first of all, okay? It's A, and I had nothing to do with this, okay? I may have heard some stories. I mean, I talked to some friends of mine who were in L.A. They may have mentioned something about it, but no. I mean, I had nothing to do with it.
Who day and night must slumber and relay, wave his tentacles, having nasty dreams, and who has the might as master of relay to drive humanity insane? Cthulhu, Cthulhu, tentacles, Cthulhu.
I'm sorry. Can we do that again?
I was running the Organic Theater Company in Chicago at the time. And, I maybe had thought about a Lovecraft play. But, you just can't do that kind of stuff on stage. It just wouldn't work. So, a movie, maybe. So, that made a little more sense.
The only other person from the press release we could find was the choreographer. It took some effort.
Hello?
What the hell do you want?
Hi. We're making a documentary. We were hoping to talk to Miss Mahaney, the choreographer.
Oh, yeah?
We had a few questions about a production here in Los Angeles in 1979.
Oh.
You
1979.
right. It's
Yeah. Let me see. Shut up! I'm trying to talk to someone! Let me see. 1979. Yes. That was the music center. Oh, a beautiful piece it was.
actually no. This was a theater. It was a dream ballet for a Shoggoth on the roof. The press release was a dead end. We searched the tape itself for clues.
Well, one of the first things that I noticed was that the video had been transferred from film, probably Super 8, and there seemed to have been some loss of quality there. The tape itself was a dub from some other copy. But it's possible that the original films still exist. I mean, there could be footage out there that no one's ever seen, that we've yet to discover.
Watching the rehearsal footage repeatedly, we began to notice a mysterious figure in the background who did not seem to be a part of the company.
We noticed him first, apparently standing on the sidewalk, looking through the windows into the lobby. Now, we didn't think much of it at first, of course. We barely noticed him ourselves. But then we began to notice him in the theater during actual rehearsal. He didn't seem to be participating. Nobody paid any attention to him. Maybe he was the writer. In the following clip, you'll see him standing upstage behind the fence watching the rehearsal.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
got a little obsessive about it and watched the tape over and over again in slow motion.
Can you enhance this picture so we can get a better look at this guy's face?
No? I'm sorry.
Can we get a really good freeze frame?
Well, it wasn't exactly the FBI crime lab, but they did make an interesting discovery.
Oh my God. Go back. Go back.
What? Andrew, you still can't see him.
No, not this guy. This guy. Oh my God, I think I know who that is.
There he is. Over there.
Look, I already told you guys, I only attended about 6 rehearsals. I really have nothing more to say, okay?
Altoid?
I was cast as Old Man Marsh, who turns into a deep one. Do you mind if I...
No, please.
Thank you. Avant-garde was really in back then. I hadn't done any legitimate theater since before Dog Day Afternoon. Ah, man, it was such a weird scene. I mean, the director was a genuine psychotic.
No! Listen to what I say! I tell you, this musical number should strike depths that their little brains can't picture. We must see beyond infinity, beyond mere rhythm and melody and grace. We must harness the shadows that stride from world to world to sow death and... I mean, music and dancing.
If I were a deep one. Blah 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 blah.
So, what happened?
Oh, sorry. Well, the stage manager called and said that the rehearsals were postponed indefinitely. Frankly, I was kind of glad. I mean, it was obvious from the Dream Ballet that it was going to suck. I mean, suck.
It's the wizard's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the wizard's strange, creepy albino wife. Vinny Wakely, Vinny Wakely, Vinny Wakely, Vinny Wakely.
Armitage! 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 What is this about your daughter marrying my Wilbur? Wilbur! Don't you know she's destined for his fearsome older brother?
Chris was able to give us the name of the stage manager, and we found out that he had died in a single car collision just a couple of weeks after the show shut down. Sean, of course, dismisses all this as a coincidence.
The music was a ripoff, and we never could truly prove who wrote the lyrics. We're pretty sure the name on the press release is just a pseudonym. So we took the libretto, and we sent it to a noted Lovecraftian scholar to see if he could help us.
Mr. Yoshi? Hi, it's Andrew Lehman calling. I wondered if you'd had a chance to look over that material we sent you yet. Oh. I'm sorry. No, I'm really very, very sorry.
In the end, we had more questions than answers. Those who survived were either insane or unreachable, or just weren't talking.
Something happened to shut down that production.
Yeah, it was a fundamentally stupid idea.
I saw Brendan Baber's stage adaptation of From Beyond in Chicago in 1995, and it wasn't bad. Well,
there are some things man was not meant to adapt to musical theater.
The most horrible part is, now, I can't get those damn songs out of my head.
slumber in relay, wave his tentacles, having nasty dreams, and who has the might as master of relay to drive humanity insane? Cthulhu! Cthulhu!
Shut that thing off.
4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then.
Who day and night must slumber in relay, wave his tentacles, having nasty dreams, and who has the might as master of relay to drive humanity insane? Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Tentacles! Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Tentacles!
Who must bow in kneel and scream and say all day to raise relay Cthulhu's way? Who must live in ignorance until the day they find they've read too many nasty books? The cultists, the cultists, tentacles, the cultists, tentacles. At 9 I started growing gills and swimming in the sea, and soon I'll know the wonders of the sunken city. The deep ones, tentacles, the deep ones, tentacles. Who's always last to know? Who fills the air with cries? Whose sanity is lasting, and then who usually dies? The victims, tentacles, the victims, tentacles. Day and night the stars are growing gills and swimming in the sun. The sun will take the darkness in the sun in the city. Tentacles, tentacles.
Excellent.
Hey, you all right, man?
By hockey, fly me through space. Take me away, far from this place. By hockey, what must I do to go for a ride with you? By hockey, now heed my call. I've done the spells, I've done them all. Out of Tartarian darkness appear and fly me away from here. I don't know how to describe you. To see you is a mind-blowing thing. Not moles, crows, nor ants are quite like you, no partially decomposed human beings. Bayaki, now that you're here, I've changed my mind, I'm filled with fear. People who go with you don't reappear. So leave me alone, I'll stay at home. I will forget we ever met. I must not